Quick question. When did we go from acting sexy and flirty to acting old and granny-ish? Yesterday, I'm in a situation where I need some help from somebody, preferably a strong male. And I stood there for a second and I said, how should I play it? Should I do the sexy and flirty? Or should I just go right to the over 60 granny thing and see what it gets me? So, how many of my girls out there, um, how many of you had to do that? It's funny how it just kind of sneaks up on you in life, and you're like, how should I play this? So, actually, I did neither. I was just very matter of factly, and I was just me, and I was able to get the help I needed. But sometimes, yeah, you think like, is that part gone? You have to say to yourself, is that sexy kind of flirty thing, is that all gone, and now am I bound to the granny thing? That's mostly for my like 50 plus women and over. All right, so welcome to Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. If you are new here, today is Friday. Yay. Thanks for all the tips on my hair. I haven't had it done yet. I have to go. When the hell do I have to go? Next week or the week after. Cut color, and I'll just talk. You know what? The problem is, like all of us, we think we have hair that we don't. So my hair, like I said, is super thick and it's straight and coarse. And for some reason, I think I have a different texture hair. So I always bring hairstyles, pictures of women who have a different texture hair. And my hairdresser says, but your hair is coarse and won't lay like that. So, anyhow, that's the story with that. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see. Page of Cups. So, message. So, pages are all about messages. They could come in any form. They could be text, email, phone call, pigeon, any form. They are definitely in any form. And the one thing about a page, though, is it's a very young energy. So if you get a message and it's not a complete message, or it's not to your likings, I want you to know that normally you'll get another one. So, in other words, let's take two steps back. So, say you get a message, okay, fit in whoever it is. They are warming up, okay? They are warming up. They are feeling out the lay of the land before they make an actual move. They're going to come across whoever this person could be an ex, could be a friend, it could be anything. They're going to come across a little apprehensive because they're not sure what to expect from you. So when we see the Page of Cups, know that some sort of flirty kind of but immature energy is coming your way. And don't forget, pages, cups are all about our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So you may have some sort of a Leo who decides to come your way. The Strength card is a card Leo. But this message could be coming in from somebody who at some point you tried to guide in a relationship. At some point, you felt like you needed to kind of guide, push, you know what I'm saying? Like you took the lead in this relationship, only to realize that you just got tired of playing that game. And who doesn't? You know, you want someone who's going to take the lead. Like you want someone who actually maybe picks up the phone or texts you and makes plans and just take the lead. So anyway, remember what I said. Lions get confused when the gazelle does the chasing. So anyway, with the Strength card, it tells us that you probably went through this with this person and now they're coming back. Now you say to yourself, well, when I left you, you were a lion. But this person hasn't really learned too much. And they're still using old techniques. But here's the good news. The King of Wands tells us that they have and they will use the ability to grow up. So I think they're going to start small. Now, it could be an ex, doesn't have to be. um, it's going to start small, and then they're going to go into, and I got a lot of Leo energy here. So, and they're going to go into full blown king mode. Okay. But they're testing out the waters first. So they're still kind of immature. They still figure out this may work. If this works, then I don't need to be bring out the adult. But it's not going to work because you're not going to tolerate it, right, girls? Raise your hands because you're tired of leading. But the strength card tells us sometimes the strength is needed in walking away as much as it's needed in making something happen. Don't get confused that the only way to get something is to fight for it. Sometimes walking away from a situation has more benefits for you. Okay. And sometimes, what's that saying? Know when to say when. So, that's, you got to know when to say when. And you have to know that, you know what, I've asked enough. I'm not going to do it anymore. I just, you know what, just take the lead. So, you do have a message coming, and it could be the opposite sex too. I just use he and she. There's so many they, there. I don't know what you guys want from me. But anyway, so that's the tale for today. Look out for that message. You're going to come a little bit at first. And test the waters. They may even just throw a couple of words at you in a text. And then that's it. They're going to move forward. All right. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Happy Friday to everyone, and everyone have a great day.